It looks like the Pac-12 has set another deadline for getting a media deal done. And has my opinion changed about Colorado leaving the Pac-12 for the Big 12? Pull up a chair, sit back, relax, and let's talk about it. What is up, college sports fans, Big 12 fans, and fellow members of Mountaineer Nation? This is Couz, and welcome into another edition of Couz's Corner. Pull up that chair and let me serve you up another shot of top-shelf college football content. On tap in today's episode, we are once again talking about the Pac-12 media saga. I called it the other day a clown show. Well, the clown show continues, but it looks like there are some signs there. But maybe the clown show is starting to wind down. Maybe the clown show is not as chaotic as we thought, okay? And there are a couple reasons why. Number one, we've all been talking about the rumors and even reports that Colorado is seriously considering leaving the Pac-12 to rejoin the Big 12. I've said on this show multiple times. I've said it as a guest on other people's shows. I think it's going to happen. I'm confident it's going to happen. I think I even gave it 60% probability. I'm not quite as confident today as I have been because of this. Colorado had scheduled a board meeting for today, a special board meeting for today, June 9th. It was an impromptu thing that they scheduled just a couple of days ago or earlier in the week. And it came off the heels of another previous special session that the Board of Regents held where they discussed athletic matters. And when you combine that with all the reports that were out there that they were considering leaving, I mean, it's pretty easy to assume that they were voting in this board meeting today to leave the Pac-12. And it also was kind of lining up with what happened when they left the Big 12 over a decade ago. They held a meeting. They discussed it. A few days later, it was announced they were leaving. Then they held the meeting and voted on it. It looked like it was lining up to be the same way. Well, all of a sudden, there's no announcement like there was the last time. There's no leaks. Then this happens. The meeting actually gets canceled. Now, why it got canceled, nobody knows. When I saw that, I'm thinking, whoa, maybe they put the brakes on this thing. Maybe they have decided maybe we're not going to leave the Pac-12 after all. Maybe there are some Board of Regents members who have cold feet and don't want to agree to this. Maybe George Kliavkoff has come in last minute and said, hey, guys, wait a minute. We've got a deal. Give me a few days to get all the ducks in a row. Maybe that's happening. And that's kind of what I thought. So I kind of dialed back my expectations a little bit, okay? Well, then today, Jim Williams, friend of the show, 7-time Emmy-winning producer, former executive at ESPN and other networks, who has a lot of sources in the media, and he also happens to write a column for Forbes magazine. Jim Williams put out some tweets today, and one of them was very, very interesting. Here's the tweet Jim put out. It says, spoke to 2 Pac-12 administrators over the past 24 hours, and here is what I was told by both. Quote, we need to get the media rights deal done before the end of the month. If we don't, we are aware we risk the possibility of losing a member or two. That said, we know what it will take to keep us together, and we remain confident we can make all 10 of our members happy, end quote. So, what's this telling us right here? Jim has reached out to some of his sources, which he does have from his days in the industry and in the business. They are feeling the urgency. The Pac-12 is apparently, the administrators are feeling the urgency that they need to get this deal done before the end of June if they want to keep all 10 members in the league. They are acknowledging the fact that they could lose members. To me, this flies in the face of all those Pac-12 people out there who've been saying, well, there's zero chance any school leaves. To me, this flies in the face of that because Jim Williams is a very highly respected guy who has a lot of sources in the industry. So there is a chance these schools could leave. Doesn't mean it's going to happen for certain, but there's a chance. And administrators in the PAC are acknowledging it now, at least behind the scenes. They're also acknowledging the importance of getting it done by the end of June in order to hold on to these members. And also, don't forget the San Diego State piece, folks. We all know San Diego State is the number one target for the PAC in expansion. And we've all heard by now, probably multiple times, about the deadline of June 30th. If the Pac-12 doesn't announce to the Mountain West that they're leaving before July 1, their buyout doubles. It goes from 17 million to 34 million is my understanding. That's a big chunk of change, folks, especially for a group of 5 school. And I doubt they can afford it, and I doubt they'd be willing to afford it, and I doubt the Pac-12 would be willing to help them pay it. They might be willing to help them pay 17 million, probably not 34 million. I mean, the Pac's got their own financial problems. They've got the Comcast lawsuit that's now over 70 million. They've got all the other stuff to deal with. They don't need this, right? They don't need a doubled exit fee from the Mountain West Conference. So Pac-12 is now acknowledging the deadline, another deadline. Now, you let me know in the comments, is this another one of those fake deadlines that really don't exist? They're just continuing to kick the can down the road? Or do you think this one has teeth? Do you think this deadline has teeth and they actually know, man, we are at the 11th hour. The clock is ticking. We have got to get this done. We've got to get it done in the next 2 to 3 weeks, period. I want to hear your thoughts on it in the comments. Let me know, too. Do you still, Big 12 folks who think Colorado's leaving Pac to come over to our league, are you still confident that's going to happen? Or the fact that does the fact of them canceling that meeting change your opinion on that? Do you think maybe now there's a little bit less of a chance that we acquire Colorado from the Pac-12? I want to hear your thoughts on it, folks. Let me know in the comment section. If you're a Pac-12 person and you've thought all along, hey, Colorado's not going anywhere, Arizona's not going anywhere, nobody's going anywhere, do you think all of this information solidifies that? Or are you now a little more skeptical because these Pac-12 administrators are now acknowledging, hey, we could lose a member or two? Has it changed your mind at all? I want to know in the comment section. Guys, if you want to support my show here at Couz's Corner, you can donate financially in several ways. There's a merch store. I have a merch store. I've got T-shirts, hoodies, ball caps, coffee mugs, mouse pads, iPhone cases, backpacks, all kinds of stuff. Several different designs. I've got the JD West Virginia design. I've got my channel logo. I've got the truck stop conference design. I've got the West Virginia versus the world design. Take your pick. It's all there. Click on one of the photos below to get into the store, or click the link in my description box. If you want to join Couz's Corner, click the join button right below this video. Become a member of the channel for $2.99 a month or $4.99 a month, depending on what level you choose. There are perks that go along with that, including some prizes, some contests I do on occasion, things like that. Special live streams, early access to special videos, things like that. So sign up, join Couz's Corner if that's the way you want to support me. Or if you can't do any of that and you want to support me for free, there's 4 quick and easy ways to do it. You can hit the like button, which is the thumbs up below. Share this out with your college football loving friends. Drop the comment below that I mentioned earlier. Last but not least, subscribe to the channel. I've exceeded 5,000 subscribers. I'm now on my way to 10,000. I'm trying to get there. I have a lofty goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the calendar year. I can get there, but I've got to have your help, and I need you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. With that being said, I really appreciate your support. I appreciate you tuning into this episode, and until the next one, Q Country Roads.